Welcome back to Wheels by the Ocean. This Caravan, our wonderful little house, the fridge isn't working. So it works on 240 volt, sort of works on 12 volt, not really fussed about that. But on gas, it's not working. It turns on and it's got like a little weak thing. I'll show you now. Let's go in. So what's basically happening is here. So I put my fridge onto gas, press the little, hold this down, and then I got to tap this and it lights up. I've been doing this for too long now. It won't even start up anymore. It used to start up and then that little red line there would sit just below the middle line. And that's how it was doing it for quite a while, you know, for the last few times. Now we can't get anything at all. So we must have a massive blockage. So I'm gonna go outside, unbolt the covers and stuff and see what's inside. I don't know what tools I need because I haven't done this before. But here we go, come along for the ride. On the outside of the van, we've got that one, and that one. What's this one? There's a lot for the fridge. Anyway, there's definitely, this is the exhaust. Everything was working perfectly fine there for a hot minute. So I'm gonna take this bottom one off and see if that's maybe where some stuff is to try to fix. Here is the handful of random tools that I grabbed from my toolbox to have a crack. Oh, in all means, this is not a teaching you how to video. This is just like coming along for the ride. I've got a gas line going over to this side. And this side? What's this one here? Is that like a dual burner or something? I can see this is the normal side that I'm used to on most other fridges. And, you know, that looks like the little clicker, the igniter in there somewhere. I really don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know, keep giving it a crack, eh? I'm still around there mucking around, but I thought I'll get back inside and try to bleed this up, and it finally got it started. See that little red line on there is supposed to be sitting in the green, and it's sitting on the left side of that black line, and it just doesn't cool at all. It used to sit just in the green, and it was freezing cold. So at least now I can see where that flame is. I swear the flame's up in there somewhere. God, this is amateur hour. How am I supposed to get all the way over to there to try to clean anything out? Oh yeah, I can see the flame. I could just see the red flame in there, flicking around. I think it's just the flame's really crap. So it probably needs a clean out. Whatever this unit is here needs to be cleaned out, but I don't know how to remove it when it's here. Do I just get the grinder and cut this out? Oh my God. See, if I move the whole fridge forward, I found some screws inside. If I move the whole fridge forward, then I guess I can, you know, give it a real good clean out. We're here, I just don't think I'll be able to get to what I need to get to. I think I'll just be dicking around trying to figure it out, and I won't get it. I don't know. I don't really even know what this movie is, so I've just bent this little thing here out of the way so I can show you in there a little bit better. But that little jet that's got no sort of, I don't know, no opening to go over there, and this must be shooting like a little bit of gas from there over to that thing, and then the flames inside of that canister over there. So this little jet here is what must be blocked. So I reckon if I just remove that, have that in my hand, and then use it as a flamethrower and see what it does. Maybe. That's probably a stupid idea. Oh no, because I've got the tap right here as well, that I can turn the gas straight off, straight underneath here. So maybe I'll just do that, and then I think this is what needs to be cleaned out, because there's not much that could really be cleaned out over here. I don't know. And then do I need to have a look at the exhaust? No, it's not the exhaust, it's just not getting anything here. So if I put my finger over that little jet there, the fridge turns off. I've got Ava inside, she was yelling out to me. Nothing's easy. I'm using the wrong size spanner to start with, but I'm gonna put it this way, turn it a bit, then I'm gonna put it upside down, turn it a bit, spin it around, turn it a bit. God, how long is this thread? There you go. All right, what have we got? Look at that, a nice clean freaking thing. What about the other end? What about that little valve that I just dropped right down under there? Oh. That there is actually quite clean on the inside and outside. You can see how you can see straight through it already. This here is all very clean. That's all very clean. So what's the go then, mate? All these pieces seem to be clean. I can blow through that very easily. I can blow through this little thing very easily. Somebody was saying I had to watch another video because I was trying to figure it out. Maybe this unit in here has got some blockage, so maybe I'll take that out as well and give it a check and a clean. I've got Danica here now with me. She's got my camera lady. This is the little valve that I'm just reinstalling. I've sprayed through with my mouth and it's all good. But I gotta get it in there. And look, I found some more spanners in my toolbox, so we're all good. See, all my tools are at work at my workshop. And this, I was gonna take the Caravan to it. Look at me trying to squeeze it in there. You can't see nothing, bro. It's just fingies. Done is clean this area out, which was clean as already. It wasn't even dirty.
Clean as already, or clean as a whistle?
It was already clean as a whistle.
Oh, okay. So no problem to the end.
No, because there's all this bit now to take apart. So somewhere's stopping us from getting the gas through. It's like a learning thing though, because I've never seen any of this stuff, and I'm not like a gas professional, like I keep saying on this thing. I'll go start the fridge up. I gotta make sure it still works a little bit, and then I'll go over to the next section. Line is gone over the other side. It's right in the green now. What? I fixed it. It's working. It started straight up. This is not like just muck around with this. I'll show you what I did. Around here, I ripped all this bit apart, cleaned it out. That's now working. Oh, I can see the flame. The flame's fully strong now. I can fully see the proper strong flame in there now. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me try to get the angles of you. Oh, can you see it at all? You really... Oh, there you go. You can see that bit of blue in there? That's a nice strong flame now. That blue flame. That's what I didn't have before. But I didn't just do that. I also took my hammer and I was tapping this section here with the hammer. I don't know exactly what all this is. I know that this is a valve that if I turn... Can I turn that off? And that turns the flame off? Yeah, see the flame's gone out now. So that's some valve for some reason. So I turned that valve a few times like that. Right? And then I hit that a few times with the hammer. So I'm thinking maybe in here is very dirty. So I might muck around and just take that section out there just to give it a clean. Because whatever I've banged and tapped, where did that just go? Gone, followed that gas line there up to the top. I don't know, is banging that like, that's not really a good thing. Like that's just gonna go bad again, right? So maybe I just take that out and have a look. Well, that doesn't sound like it's blocking anything. Listen to this when I turn the valve, because the valve's under here, remember? When I turn the valve on, listen to this, ready? That's not blocking nothing. That's full speed. I was going to take that out and clean it, but that sounds like it's getting a lot of gas. That doesn't sound like a little bit of gas. And then it goes up around to the button up the top where you press to ignite it. Then it follows that line back around into here. So maybe there was something tiny that I've cleaned out of this. Like a tiniest little thing that was just blocking something. I don't know. Let's just test it. That is right in the green now. Oh man, that's so good. So I'm taking my thermometer. I'll put one just here. And I'll put one just here. And that's how I figure out how cold it is, because that's, you know, with the beer, but I've got no beers to put in there. So I've got 2 warm cans. I'll come back tonight with the camera and we'll see how cold these cans are and make sure it's all working, which I can guarantee it is now. I'm a professional caravan fridge fixer.
Not for hire. Here's mine.
5 PM, let's have a crack. Fridge is still, going strong in the green. Open her up. I feel that coolness, mate. Yep, can's cold. Yep, can's cold. And the freezer is already frosting up. Yeah, look at that. See that frostiness up here? Already. Far out, mate. There you go. What did I just break? I just broke this. Oh my God, are you kidding? Every time you fix something, mate, you break something else. Oh my God. With my absolute lack of tools, I'm going to try to take that door off because now it's not working properly, and I reckon I've broken a spring, but I would rather have a look. Like I can see here, this one's all cracked and broken. I might have to order the new ones, but I just want to get it off first and just confirm. So I'm going to take that off using a YouTube method where I'm going to shove a screwdriver in there, pull it out, and you push in this piece with another screwdriver. I cannot record it, bro, because need 2 hands. And magic, mate, I just got that out and I can see these 2 little pieces are all good. So they're fine. They're not broken, so that's good. The door itself is good. It's these pieces here that apparently stuff up, okay? So I'm going to take those out. I can see that one is broken up there, but I'd love just to make it work, you know, without replacing everything, because it's just costing money, bro. Yep, there's the brake. So that little metal piece there is supposed to be sitting down in this slot here, and it's gone and snapped like that and snapped that side off, and then it's also snapped this little bit of plastic here. So I'm gonna have to order another one of these little bits of plastic, $32 each or something. Like, bro, just basic ass plastic crap. Anyway, there you go. All right, so I'll go figure out how to order one of those, and then we'll get that happening, mate. Just when you think you fix a fridge, break it again. Well, that's all right. $15 for a set of 4 of the dogs on eBay. So I'll get those ordered and we'll get those fitted. Here we are a whole week later. There's the old ones. And then I ordered 4 of these. I don't know why I need 4 of them, but I'm going to have 2 spares now. These are 3D printed. Yeah, they do. These are totally 3D printed. Apparently they're thicker and stronger, etc., etc. But that's definitely a 3D printed donkey. So I'm going to take these. One left, one right. The broken one was the left one. So that's that one. And that's that one. So to take these out, you just pull it out. I'm going to pay attention right now. I'm just going to put it straight back in the same way as I just took it out. There we go. Like that. Boom. This side's the one that broke. So see how it does that? Instead of sitting where it's supposed to sit. So we'll take that one out. And we'll shove it in this one. And boom. Now it doesn't do it. So you take your left one, you pop it in upside down. Just like that. So it's completely, they're meant to be up here. It needs to be at the bottom. Just like that. Push them in nice and taut. Oh, she's fucking come out, mate. Let's try again. They make it look easy on the videos. Imagine if I break this again. I reckon I'm going to turn it a little bit so that sits more like a plus. In she goes. Let's get in your home, mate. There we go. That one clipped in. I can feel it. And this side. Oh yeah, that sits like that nicely. And then I've got to get a screwdriver. This is heaps easy. You should try this yourselves. It's very easy. Push that. Oh shit, I almost fucking did it again. Bro, I'm going to break something else if I don't be careful. That's a fucking strong spring, eh? See, it's still not springed into where it's supposed to live. Oh, maybe it is. That feels good. Then you're supposed to just simply do that a few times. Oh yeah, that clipped in, did it? See that noise it just made? That's a good noise. Then simply,
wow.
Then we move this very easily up into its home. It's got a little home. There, that clipped in. Then the other side. This is a hard work, mate. This is not an easy job. And then that one clips in. Right, that one just clipped in. Now the door works. Jordan's a very professional man, bro. Danny, you like that, eh?
Couldn't care less. I don't even think we use the freezer.
No, the freezer broke, man. I fixed it.
But we don't use the freezer.
We do. We put ice in there. Last time we had ice cubes in there. We do use the freezer. Guys, she doesn't know what she's talking about, mate. We definitely use the freezer for our chicken and stuff. But now we have the freezer that works and a fridge that works. Thank you for coming and watching all of this freaking nightmare, what we just did. Fridge is fixed.
Did you see that little disassociation?
When I just did then, where I freaked out.
You paused for ages. Disassociation.
Watch this. Are you guys watching? And the fridge starts. And we're holding. The fridge line is going. Yeah, good into the green. Like this is a week later that we're trying this again. And then boom, the fridge is in the green and it works and it goes cold. Hey, this has been success. Next video, we're installing fans in the Caravan. Cheerio, see you later.